Hi, this is Naomi with Sword and Steel, and today I shall be breaking open Blades of Khorne Bloodbound WARCRY cards and Blades of Khorne Daemons WARCRY cards. Let's do Blades of Khorne Daemons first. First off, there's the symbol for the demons. And there's a symbol for the Bloodbound, so you can't put them in the same warband. And because they're two different symbols. Noteworthy. Okay. So we've got, these are the ability cards in various languages. Choosing English. Here we are. Blades of Khorne Daemons. First we have Fleshhounds, Bloodletters, and Blood Crushers. Cool. I imagine you guys are going to be vicious and expensive. Alright. Double. Blood for the Blood God. Of course. I was just curious. Do you have blood for the Blood God too? You do. Okay. A fighter can use this ability only if an enemy fighter has been taken down by an attack action made by this activation. This fighter makes a bonus move action or a bonus attack action. Blood for the Blood God. It's a great little flavor ability for Khorne. Ones with this one have double decapitating strike. Add half the value of this ability, rounding up to the damage points allocated by critical hits for the next attack action made by this fighter that has a range characteristic of 3 or less. That's good. Yeah, that's a good double. For a double, yeah. I've seen what adding damage to critical hits can really do. You're probably going to knock out, I mean, if you get any critical hits, you should be able to knock out some dudes, or at least bring down a really heavy guy, really close to death. It's nice. Double, Hungry for Flesh. A fighter can use this ability only if there is an visible enemy fighter within 6 inches of them. Hungry for Flesh, got it. This fighter makes a bonus move action and must finish closer to the closest visible enemy fighter than they were at the start of that move action. So that's nice. Bonus move action for an enemy fighter that is within 6 inches. So you get in to be within 6 inches, and then for free, well, for a double, you get in the rest of the way and then use your last action to at least fight. Or if you're lucky, you can use the double to get in and then use 2 actions to fight. So that's good. Triple. I bet this is for the Fleshhounds. That's my guess. Fleshhounds probably have this ability. Triple, Locus of Fury. A fighter can use this ability only if an enemy fighter has been taken down by an attack action made by them this activation. This is this leader ability. A lot of the leader abilities in WARCRY have something to do with if the leader kills someone. Until the end of the battle round, add 3 to the attack's characteristic of attack actions that have a range characteristic of 3 or less made by visible friendly fighters while they are within 6 inches of this fighter. So that's cool. I mean, you want to have other fighters within 6 inches, but in WARCRY that's not too difficult to achieve. So nice. And if you have a triple handy, triple, Murderous Charge. Until the end of this fighter's activation, the next time this fighter finishes a move action within 1 inch of an enemy fighter, pick a visible enemy fighter within 1 inch of this fighter, allocate a number of damage points to that fighter equal to the value of this ability. That one's probably by the Blood Crushers, I imagine. That seems to be a rather standard WARCRY charge for a triple, so I'm assuming it's with Blood Crushers. Now, the quad, Burning Roar. think that's the beast symbol, so that's probably fleshhounds or blood crushers. Have Burning Roar. Pick a visible enemy fighter within 8 inches of this fighter. Oh, that's nasty. And roll a number of dice equal to the value of this ability. For each 2+, allocate 2 damage points to the fighter. I mean, it's a quad, but it's nice. A nice ranged ability. It's nice. I like it anyway. Alright, now we have got the 2 blank ones for doubles. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different fighters. Blood Crusher leader has the mount ability and the charge ability. He moves 6 inches, which is a little bit surprising for being on top of him. 6 inches, 4 toughness, 35 health, 5 attacks is great, 4 toughness is, 4 strength is okay, 2 5, so this is, you know, for a 240 point, 35, 6 inch movement, have the ability to charge, that leader ability that buffs up the attacks of everyone else if he kills someone. 5 attacks is really nice, so pretty good. A standard Blood Crusher, I want 85 points, same abilities but missing the leader. He's 30 health instead of 35 health, same movement at 6, same toughness at 4, 4 attacks, 4 strength, 2 regular damage, 4 crit damage, so still pretty good. Of course the 5 attacks is nicer, but for 55 less points, it's good, still a good one. 240 points, you can have a leader fleshhound. Alright, so moves 8, as I expected. Hungry for flesh is the fleshhound's ability. And the quad is also the roar, okay, I thought so. Nice that he can also buff the attacks of everyone else when he kills something, so nice. 8 movement, 4 toughness, 30 health, 5 attacks again, 4 strength, 2 5. Between the 2 leaders, I would choose that one. I'd choose a fleshhound leader. I like the movement. I'm okay with the difference in the health. I like his quad ability and this free move ability with the 5 attacks and the fact that they have the same damage. Yeah. I mean, what was that effect again? Murderous charge, so he can also have a free movement until the... Nope, never mind, it's not free movement, it's damage. So that is nice damage, but the free movement means that you get lots of damage too. So yeah, between the 2 of them, I would choose a fleshhound leader. What does a regular fleshhound do? 170 points, so that's nice. Still has the murderous charge, which is great. Interesting that only the leader... Yeah, only the leader has the quad, which was the Burning Roar. So cool. That's good. Very good card, yeah. Alright, he has 4 attacks, so yeah, same lesser. Oh, only 20 health. The Blood Crusher was 185 at 30 health. He's basically the same, but better movement. Oh, I'm looking on the wrong one. But better movement, 4 attacks, 4 strength, so this is the same, which is good. But he's got 20 less health for 15 less points. Tougher choice there. On the other hand, perhaps I'd only do these guys. I mean, you could bring in a lot of guys for 70 points. The leader version of him, you do the decapitating strike, which is good. It's a good double. Decapitating strike, and you give extra attacks when you kill something. 4 movement. That is a slow little demon. Well, I guess it's not, you know, it's not terribly slow. It's Iron Golem slowness. 3 is not so nice, but he does have 5 attacks, and he's 20 health. So he might be able to take something out, particularly with his double, with the critical hits, unless you're unlucky. 5 attacks, you should be able to get a critical hit. 1 critical hit in. Do an average of probably 6 damage with 1 critical hit. Maybe. 5 attacks, so he should be able to survive for a second round and maybe take them out the second round. Only 150 points, so he'd have lots of these guys along with him. And you are, again, 4 speed, 3 toughness, 10 health is not unexpected for something that has only 70 points. It's actually pretty good. Generally, like, a lot of them are only 8 health, so 10 health at 70 points is good. 4 attacks, 3 strength, a weakling, but still pretty good at, and 1 for the critical hit damage is nice for such a little 70-point guy. The fact that you do have a chance to do more damage on crits is nice. So 70 points for this guy is not bad at all. They're fodder, but lots of damage, hopefully fodder. So I'd want him, and then I might overrun with these guys. Go for like a swarm with a big nasty. Maybe I'd take one of you guys. Or one of you guys. 30 health is nice. Maybe one of these, one of those, and do the rest in those. Maybe. How would you do your Daemons of Khorne? I want to know how you're going to build your list, so write that in the comments below. Okay. Now, Blades of Khorne. Same thing as before. These are all the different ability cards. We'll just go with English. And we've got more options, definitely. Got lots of options. Alright, who do we have in Blades of Khorne Bloodbound? We've got Blood Warriors, Blood Reavers, Wrathmongers, Skull Reapers, and a Khorgorath. Oh my gosh, I was not expecting the Khorgorath. Well, he's gonna be a beast. Oh my gosh, okay. So, again, Blood for the Blood God. I'm assuming it's the same for all the varieties of Khorne. A fighter can use this ability only if an enemy fighter has been taken down by an attack action made by them. This activation, this fighter makes a bonus move or a bonus attack action. It's very nice double. With this ability, Gore Fist. Double. Pick a visible enemy fighter within 1 inch of this fighter and roll a dice. On a 3 to 4, allocate 1 damage to that fighter. On a 5 to 6, allocate a number of damage points to that fighter equal to the value of this ability. It's the very standard WARCRY double dual free damage. So, it's good. Double. Lashing Bone Tentacles, and I noticed that it was on the Khorgorath. So, Lashing Bone Tentacles. Pick an visible enemy fighter within 6 inches of this fighter and roll 2 dice. For each 4 to 5, allocate 1 damage point to that fighter. For each 6, allocate a number of damage points to that fighter equal to the ability. So a new style of that one, but you can get it to people within 6 inches, which is nice. So it's a nice little double to give to the Khorgorath. The leader ability is Lord of Skulls. A fighter can use this ability, triple, only if an enemy fighter has been taken down by an attack action made by this activation. Until the end of the battle round, add 1 to the attack characteristic of attack actions that have a range characteristic of 3 or less made by visible friendly fighters while they are within 6 inches of that fighter. Wasn't it 3 for these guys? Triple Locus of Fury, add 1 to the attacks. Oh no, it was 1 to the attacks characteristic as well, so it was the same. Alright, triple Demon Forged Weapons. Until the end of this fighter's activation, add half the value of this ability rounding up to the damage points allocated by critical hits from attack actions made by this fighter that have a range characteristic of 3 or less. So a triple for Bloodbound instead of the double on here. And then quad blood-fueled assault. This fighter makes a bonus move action. Then they can make a bonus attack action. So rampage initially, but you get something extra in addition. Until the end of this fighter's activation, add half the value of this ability, rounding up to the strength characteristic of attack actions made by this fighter that have a range characteristic of 3 or less. So good. A nasty rampage. Cool. Blood-fueled assault. Right, that done. Now we can look at the cards, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different pieces to choose from. So, Mr. Korgorath, kind of surprised you're only 235 points. What do you do? 4 movement, not surprised there. So, fast as the Ogor Breacher, tough 4, toughness 4, 35 points, 3 attacks, 5 strength, 4 to 8 damage. That's great. It's a great one. Rather comparable to the Ogor Breacher, actually, except for you get 1 more attack. So that's cool. And I think the Ogor Breacher was 30 hit points. But I don't think he was 235 points. I think he was a bit less than that. But comparable to the Ogor Breacher in that you do not want to get into melee combat with this guy. He will take you down. And he's got lashing bone tentacles, so neat. Alright, Mr. Korgorath. Right, so 210 leader. The quad, better quad than a rampage. Iron golem speed of 4, 4 toughness, 30 health. Range 2 is nice. 6 attacks is really nice. 4 toughness, 2, 4 damage. This is a good, seems like a good leader. I love that 6 attacks and the range. The range means that if they have to get into 1 inch, you get to waste their actions, which is a powerful thing. So I love range. And a 30 hit point range with 6 attacks. Very, very nasty. That's a good leader. Same guys, but without the leader. Gone down to dropped 40 points and also 5 health. Same movement and toughness. Range again. Only dropped to 5 from the damage went down, but otherwise still a pretty good guy. Rampage, Mega Rampage. What's it called? Blood-fueled assault quad. Still good. Yeah. You 195 points, so 15 points less than the other leader. Your ability was, oh, you get to add damage. Okay. 4 movement, 4 toughness, 30 health, range of 1, 4 attacks, 4 strength, and 2 4 damage. So good. And between the two leaders, I would pay the 15 extra points to get both range and 2 extra attacks. Yep, I would do that. So I'd choose that one over this one. But if you're tight on points, I guess you go with that one. You are 165 points, so down 30 points. Loses the extra attacks for his comrades. Only 5 health difference. Same movement, same toughness, and oh, same attacks. So nice. This is a good model. Blood Warriors now with their gore fists. So Gorefist ability was the ping in melee. Okay. So 185 points, which is less than the other guys. Same movement though, 25 health instead of 30 health. Only 5 less health, but 10 to 25 less points. 4 attacks, 4 toughness, 2 4. So if you wanted more guys, you could take him instead. I think I'd still choose the 25 points more for the range and 6 attacks and 30 health between the two. But if you wanted to do more horde, he's good. He's good. Alright, regular Blood Warriors, 125 points, 15 health. Not so bad. The fact that they still have a nice 2 to 5 damage is nice. This, I guess, would be specifically for the specifically for the two-handed weapon. So, 4 movement, 4 toughness, 15 health, 3 attacks, 4 strength, 2 5 damage. This is for the two-handed weapon. 125 points for 5 less points. And you've got 2 axes instead. We've got 4 attacks, 3 toughness, 2 4. So they still have the base damage of 2 and 4, which is good. And 15 health for 115, not so bad. I definitely would choose the one with more toughness. I mean, more strength between the two of them. This one has the Gore Fist, 110 points, 3-3. So if you wanted to get a few extra in, you could definitely go with this one instead. And it has a little extra free damage, which is always nice. 110 points, 15 health is not so bad. The damage, of course, is okay. The Reavers, oh, it's the Reaver leader. I was about to say, why are the Reavers? 65 and 65 points on the Reavers. I expected that. So 140 points for, if you want to take just all Reavers. 140 points. 5, they're faster. That's nice. 3 toughness, not surprising, for Reavers. 20 health is nice. 5 attacks is nice. 3 toughness is not so, 3 strength is not so nice, but with 5 attacks it's pretty good still. 2 damage to 4 damage is nice. So if you were going to go all Reavers, this is, this guy with the two-handed weapon has a strength of 4 instead of 3. Only 1 to 3 damage, 3 attacks, but he's only 65 points. So that means you can take a lot of them, and this number will add up. That's alright for 65 points, not bad. What's the difference between you? You've got your 2 weapons, 4 attacks, 3, so 65 points. That wouldn't be bad. Taking a bunch of these guys. All these attacks will add up, and eventually you'll get a fair bit of damage. I'm currently undecided. I'd either want him and a few of these guys, or I just take him and all the rest in Reavers. The Reavers can get all my objectives. These guys can kill everything. The number of Reavers can kill everything. Might go with that. So if you're going to play Bloodbound, what do you want to play with? And why? I am very curious to know. This is what I'm leaning on towards, more like that. Just a bunch of guys and these 2 big guys. I mean, I might even take that one out just so I could just plow over people with Reavers. Do like having a big nasty Korgorath. I mean, he's a great intimidation factor. For those who are not familiar with the size difference of your regular guy. Alright, we've got Planesrunner Lady from the Untamed Beasts. That's her. We've got just a standard Legionnaire from the Iron Golems. those are the standard guys. And now imagine facing a Korgoroth. Yes, look at that. Look at that intimidating guy. Oh my gosh. Oh, and he could block off areas. Well, I guess maybe I'd probably have a little bit difficulty getting around. But you could totally block off objectives. Oh my gosh, he's so intimidating. It is always so much fun to open those guys up and figure out what you want to play. Yeah. And, oh, yes. He's coming out. Oh, I can't believe that they actually allowed this big nasty guy into WARCRY. Oh my gosh, you're walking along, minding your own business, killing off other warbands, and then you're hit by a Korgoroth. Well, again, Daemons of Khorne or Khorne Bloodbound. If you have ideas of how you're going to play them, I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, please give us a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. And I will catch you later on the battlefield.